Ya Sai. With Baba's grace, I keep bringing you messages, lessons through beautiful stories. And I think it is Baba who inspires me every time to bring something very, very beautiful your way. And I have one today for you for sure. And this is something, after listening to this, you can actually change your life completely. You know, I've said this several times that each of us thinks there is something very huge that we need to work towards to make a difference in our lives. Actually, there is nothing big that we need to get to. Life is about small, little changes. There is no one big expectation that life has from us. If we can make those tiny little changes here and there, we can actually change our life completely. There is suffering, there is pain, there are challenges every day in our lives. It is our choice whether we want to do the English wala suffer or Hindi wala suffer. See, Hindi wala suffer is much better. It's just a journey holding Baba's hand. English wala suffer is something nobody should go through. Why should we suffer? So, to make those little changes, here is a very motivating story. And thanks to Baba, sharing it with you, and very hopeful that you will learn the lesson and make that very small but very substantial change in your life that will make things better for you and for your life. Here it is. This is actually something that was published in the Reader's Digest, and it's a real story, a real experience from somebody's life. There is this man who gets a divorce, is very depressed, very heartbroken, very shattered, smoking a lot, uh, going through extreme bouts of anxiousness, and very angry at the woman who left him. He reaches his workplace, and in the morning, when he opens up his computer screen, there is a pop up on the window which says, "Change your password." So his company has a policy just to keep privacy intact for security reasons. Every month they have to change the password. Now he's prompted to change password, and when he's about to do that, he remembers his boss had given him a tip once saying that your password can change your life. He remembers that, and he says, "What's the harm in trying? Let me do one step and see if it works." So he makes his password forgive at the rate her. Now, this is for his wife. He's made a password saying forgive her, okay? What he does is every morning when he comes into work and logs in, every day he has to type forgive at the rate her. This is not a setting where you can log in directly. You have to come and feed the password every morning. Every morning he is reminded that he has to forgive her. It takes about a month, and before the next prompt comes to change the next password, he has already learned to forgive her. Because when you put that message every day in your mind, it is like creating a new pattern, the pattern of forgiveness. And this is where he starts forgiving her. And when the next prompt comes, he feels, I don't need this password anywhere. I don't need this in my life. I have been able to forgive her to a very large extent. Let me change and see something new. Let me see if that works too. So his next password is give up smoking at the rate forever. Give up smoking at the rate forever. Every morning he comes and reminds himself, I need to give up smoking, it's not good for me. And guess what? By the time the next prompt comes, he has even given up smoking. The third month, now this is a real story, he gives in a password which says trip at the rate to Europe, or save money for trip to Europe, something like that, okay? And now he starts saving money, he starts traveling, he gets his life back, he gets his strength back, he gets his peace back. He's no more lonely, he's no more depressed, he's no more anxious. And what did he do? He just changed a password. That change in password is actually not technically talking the password which did the magic. It is a change in thought process which we can bring by reminding ourselves every single day. What he did was every day he reminded himself that he had to do something. And when you remind every day, it brings a new pattern into your life. Science says it builds pathways in your brain. if you repeat something over and over, and there's a new pathway created and you can follow that and live your life that way. So it is very scientific also. So for those of you who are listening to me, the message is very simple. If you're facing a big problem, just find a simple way, a simple solution, and work towards it consciously every day. Find out which is my password, which I can key in and change my life. It does not have to be a computer password. It just has to be a reminder that you have to set to yourself. It can be a message pop up on your phone to remind yourself every day. It can be a friend that you can, ask to remind you every day. And more importantly, you have to remind yourself every day to make that change. You have to remember and be aware that if I have to change something in my life, only I can do it. No external force can do it for me. People may remind me, my phone may remind me, my computer may remind me, but eventually I'm the one who needs to make that change. Make these small, small changes in your life. Life really can get better. Changing things is not as difficult as we make them to be. It isn't such a big task that, oh my god, how will I change it? It is just, I have decided, I have chosen, I'm going to change it. Simple. Make a choice, make a difference, and live a better life. Remember that Baba is always holding you, always blessing you, and when you take a decision like that, in complete awareness to make a positive difference, He Himself comes there to hold your hand and take you on the other side. This much I can promise you, that in this decision, in this choice, you are never alone. He's walking with you, helping you every moment to better your life, better your world, and live happier, healthier. And then do the Hindi wala suffer, the journey with him, and no English wala suffer, no more suffering. Live happy, live healthy. And here's me once again sending out lots and lots of love your way. Yasai.